Well, in that case, hello everyone, and welcome to Retro Book Club. Welcome to November 2, our second show in November. That's why they call it November 2. I'm here, I'm your host, Sakami Games, and I am joined by the wonderful voices in my head for our 30th episode for Season 4 of Retro Book Club. We are joined by Beak Beak.
Hello, to a little pot.
You cut out for part of that, but good to know you're doing good. We are joined by we are joined by FlameBlood.
Sup?
We are joined by Terravan.
Oh god, I hate video games.
And I also hate video games. Anyway, and we are joined by a newcomer to the show. Please welcome on in TimeCrush.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Considering some of the stuff that gets submitted here, yeah, I'd say you're in danger, but let's not try it.
Considering some of the stuff Okami submits here.
I'm gonna try not to scare the newcomer too much just yet, because we've got the games and we got the players, so let's talk about the order. We're gonna be starting with Beak Beak's game.
Yay!
Second up, FlameBlood. Third is gonna be Terravan.
Toasty.
Fourth will be our newcomer, TimeCrush.
Alright.
And finally, we'll be closing out with my game. So,
Which does not bode well if your game is last.
let's get rolling with the first game of the night from Beak Beak.
Alright, so I've submitted an array of games ranging from good to bad and everything else in between. But one game I haven't really brought in are super bizarre ones, and I wanted to try something new with that. So, as we've had before, Okami loves submitting Oh No onto a lot of people.
I have subjected plenty of people to Oh No, you are correct.
You got that right.
And recently someone made a set for it. I then checked to see what that person also made a set for, and he had a Japanese PlayStation game that I have never heard of, but I got genuinely curious by it. So for our first game of the night, it is going to be... Once I get to it... there it is. Segare Ijiri for the PS1.
I have no idea what that means.
I think if this is the game I'm thinking of. I think I saw this in somebody's shuffler, but that's where my knowledge of this game starts and stops.
Now, one thing I need to point out for my end of the stream, due to how my setup works, I have to extract the game files, and I can't rename them if I want them to work. So I can't put it in my RBC collection.
Yeah.
What was it? It was this one.
So are we good to launch this thing and get
right.
going, or what's up?
You're good
This
to
is
launch.
This is the
Alright.
Japan version, you said, didn't you?
Let's see what we got here, Beak. What the hell? I see a hand with an arrow and some kanji.
Yeah,
What have you got me into?
Yeah, enlighten me about this. It seems to be a menu. But I assume there's going to be some setup. Also, because this is a PS1 game, a Japanese one at that, remember, Circle will be confirmed. I assume it's going to be confirmed anyway.
Apparently I've gone. I don't know, I hit go. Oh, what the
Yeah, wait. I'm
How do I play the game, Beak?
I don't know. I've never... I think
There's actually, like, let's see. There's a total of 2 kanji here that I recognize, and no, I don't remember their meaning.
Okay, well, I can see that there is, like, an actual game, because there isn't a track screen.
Well, one button for Segare and one for Ijiji. What's the problem?
Hey, baby, you want a Segare my Ijiji?
You know what the biggest problem for me is? I can't tell if this game has options.
I have no idea. Oh, I got lost in a menu for a second. Are we just supposed to be seeing the box art there on stream, or?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be flipping over once.
Oh, we got a story, I think.
Yeah, right,
Oh, wait,
I think.
No. Okay, this isn't the game I was thinking of. I have no idea what this is, as soon as it went to the track screen.
I'm
Maybe it's a
I'm
giraffe.
an arrow man.
I haven't haven't gotten the... I think I see how to navigate menu. It looks like when we actually get started, the top button in the menu is going to be the one you'll want to pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely got in-game finally. I'm swimming around in some water.
Alright.
Aren't these character designs wonderful?
Yeah, I think
you may want to go back to the menu.
this is probably a game we're going to be confused by, but it's fine.
I'm checking it out. I'm seeing what's up.
I see a map, so I'm getting kind of a Metroidvania vibe from this.
Yeah, these black and red doors, the ones with the red X's on them, those seem to be a big hurdle. What's the problem?
We'll just have to figure it out collectively.
The big face heals you, and your giraffe neck is your health.
Alright, I am ready to go when everybody else is.
Oh, I'm playing.
Can you be ready for something like this?
Good question.
Yes, it's called throwing out your sanity out the window.
Starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Segare Ijiri.
Hold on, is there options?
The thing about finding options in this game is you're probably going to stumble into the options menu and not even realize it's the options menu.
I think I found the options menu, it's just I don't know how to tell.
I'm talking to a giraffe.
Once upon a time, a lonely arrow man sat on his rock.
Probably wasn't the options.
So it's not, so from what I gathered from what you were telling me about the game, Beak, it sounds like you
Maybe it was.
you picked this game on the aesthetic of it, but you don't know much about the game itself. Is this correct?
Yes, I just saw it was
Alright.
super bizarre, and I was like, you know what? Everybody's going in blind for this.
Alright.
Oh, this is bizarre as hell. I'll give you that.
Folk
Larry,
of the
TimeCrush, I'm gonna let you in on something RPG related. Okami, Terravan, and when you eventually meet them, Bolt Kitsune tend to bring in the worst games for
No. I think we'll have fun with my pick, at least I hope.
Hey. I actually brought a game that I like today.
I have to bring a game every
You
single
also
week.
liked Earthworm Jim 3D. So,
I have to bring you a game every week. Eventually, I gotta start scrapping the bottom of the barrel.
It's trying to tell me about something. I have no idea what.
Since from 3D episode, I found out what setting you changed so that the game runs properly.
Alright, press X to jump.
also, Okami
Yes.
is for you
Oh,
is scraping the
big.
bottom of the barrel the good
Yeah.
fun games because most of the games you bring.
My good cheese, it seems to go way beyond just that.
All right.
It's so wordy.
Alright,
Aw.
I'm in gameplay now. The circle
Well,
goes through
that's
doors. Now I can swim.
Yeah, we need to find a way to open these black and red doors.
I'm just gonna fast forward to this because, oh god.
Is there fall damage?
Can't-
There is
can't
no
look
fall
up.
damage.
Yeah, we seem to be doing it.
What is happening?
Yeah, this isn't Bubsy. Thank God.
You say
Did I
that like
just say-
you say that like Bubsy's the only game to ever have fall damage.
Platformers
there's
that have
a
fall
map.
damage?
Oh my
Did
god.
Jersey Devil have fall damage?
Speed
I-
Racer had fall damage.
I have good news
That's
for you.
Speed
I have
Racer, though.
I have made a giraffe's neck even longer.
Oh yeah, mine's pretty big.
Oh my goodness, its pixels are stretching.
Women are impressed by the size of my draft neck.
Something. Oh,
Okay,
okay. I'm
I
being
guess we're
tutorialized.
supposed
Is that supposed to be a school?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
prison, they're kind of the same thing.
I can go.
I'm
I
going
can go
through the
this
same
way.
few rooms, but I don't.
Yeah, let's see what's this way then. Well, there's not one of those rare X's.
I feel like there's something in these menus we should be knowing because
Oh, I got a
Oh,
read.
cutscene. Oh, we're walking past the lady arrow, but whoa, hubba.
Oh, it's a dolphin!
No, she took our heart. Now we're blushing.
This is just one
I'm
of those
sleeping.
surreal games.
Wow. Glued.
It kicked me to the main menu. What the fuck?
Haha, you guys are wandering around doors. I found true
Wait.
arrow love.
This isn't a. Is this some type of quiz game?
Is it?
I don't know.
Considering that everything you interact with is like, hey, pick one of these options, and it looks like it's trying to ask you a question the first time.
Let's try
I'm
going to the
starting to
school
think
here.
this
Not
is a
wrong.
quiz game.
Not wrong.
Maybe? I don't know. But I have extended a giraffe neck again.
Oh, Oh, look at him swim! They swimmy! Great!
Kick that
There's a
can!
pointed finger!
No, kids, we don't have to. Do we have to talk to the giraffe pharaoh? No.
Do 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 do.
Alright, why is...
It showed me to get the 5 tea bag. Does that hurt me? No. Wait, what? Something
is
off,
that-
something on.
Was that, like, implying that I died or something?
Yes.
Hmm.
What the hell is this game?
Good question. Next question.
Next question is, am I gonna die in my sleep tonight because of this game?
What, you mean you don't want a giraffe to say hello to you?
I want many
I'd
things
rather
in
not be
life.
playing a
I'm not-
cursed game.
I want many things in life, but I'm not sure if that was on my bingo card in life.
What do you mean? Giraffes can make good partners. I mean, look at their necks.
I'm not saying anything about the quality of a giraffe being your partner, and I'm more just saying that wasn't on my bingo card, not to imply anything good or bad in that direction.
Sorry.
What the fuck is happening on my screen?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, luckily I have a secret weapon. Google Translate!
There you go.
Just assuming it'll work for you, but I guess you have the translate through pictures, huh?
It makes me wonder then if there's like a fan translation of this game.
I don't know if I want to find out.
Okay, they told me to get the file folder, but I can't get through those doors.
I have to wonder if some of the settings are toggled via some of these random things that you interact with, kind of like the hub area in like
We already
Katamari.
saw this.
I think I need to navigate menus in a specific way. I just don't know what that specific way is.
Okay, it says, why don't you try to solve it for now? Saku Bun Nezu. Proceed.
Okay. They're definitely asking you questions, because when I answer different things happen.
Yeah.
Mama's my dearest lovey-dovey.
Did I
They told
beat
me
the
to go to
level?
file folder, but now I have to talk to this rotating face. Yeah, okay. Well, what that is...
My giraffe is touching my cow-faced man. You know. As you do.
Lovey-dovey Puko. Sure.
What the fuck is happening, Beak?
Am I
It's too
progressing?
close.
What is going on?
The giraffe. He's
Oh,
Oh my god, what the fuck is that cow?
What is happening? What have you done to me, you cursed devil?
I don't know how long this is going.
Oh
What?
my god.
This was the
I
best.
think I beat the first level.
Hang on,
I
I need to
think-
check. I need to go look up something.
Like,
Oh,
I
I've
think
been
I beat
grabbed
the
by
first level
hand.
just on pure luck.
Oh, I see. I think the more love you get, then the more it raises your giraffe neck to the cow.
Yeah, I got mine to touch the portrait, and now this shit started happening.
Shall I teach you? Sure. What can you teach me?
I don't know what I just did.
Segare shit poop.
What the
I'm-
fuck is happening here?
I'm taking the time now to look up if there is a fan translation.
It just threw me back into the wild with a fucking penguin.
Yeah,
This
my
game,
God.
Beak, you've killed me, babe. You've killed me.
Oh, and now I'm back at the main menu.
Oh my
This
God,
is this is the worst shit ever.
This thing has an anatomy. Look at that. It
don't-
has an anatomy.
Well, I don't
Well,
see.
I ended up throwing myself back to the main menu, so that sucks.
Right.
I don't see this game on romhacking.net, so I don't think this game has a translation yet. That's a shame.
Is this game even known?
Is it a shame?
I mean,
Ask
it's
yourself.
it's got to be known to some extent because
I've made a breakthrough.
it has to
If
be.
once
I'm
you
not a
said
cow.
the correct thing, the text turns red, you can ask them. They don't ask you any more questions.
Yeah, shit goes down. Yeah, I'm on phase 2 or something.
What?
I've guessed right so far, so you know.
What did I just do?
Yeah. But what I was saying, this has to be known to some capacity, considering it is.
I didn't do that. It
is
crashed.
It is an Enix game,
no.
so.
I think I'm done.
What?
I'm done.
Yeah,
It's an Enix game?
The box art had Enix's name on it. Oh, I
Do
made.
you see me on a cow right now?
Yeah, I see you on a cow. This is
This is an Enix game, and I'm on a cow.
I think I did make something spawn, so I'm gonna go see what that something was.
I think I'm done, considering that not only did I accidentally go back to the
What?
Oh, I'm gonna need to watch the VOD after this.
I might bring it up on my phone to see what just happened.
A lot has happened.
I'm just picking options and going to Satan's deepest circle, you know.
There's some poop. Oh my gosh, I actually want to save this picture
What
out
is
of
happening here?
I made a file up here, but I can't get to it.
Happy poop. Oh, I gotta take a picture of that. Can we make this an emote?
Oh, great!
What?
A fence spawn. Fantastic! I spawned.
What happened,
Lovely.
BB?
I stepped in
Emote.
poop.
Okay. Well,
And that denotes a picture, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's the most normal thing in this game.
Oh my goodness, that
I don't know, I
was the
spawned a white
anatomy of
picket
cow. That is
Let's go
quite
investigate that.
funny.
Oh, my
Let's try
draft
this.
got bigger.
Oh, that's a human and how it poops. So you see, there's a little man that looks through a microphone or microscope end while it calls out with a cup attached to a string to a cow.
Beak, what the fuck is this, girl?
If I knew, I would have said an English version.
You're torturing us, girl. You're torturing us. It's torture. It's pure torture. I'm on a cow. It's torture.
I found.
Got me on a cow.
I found something.
I'm saving. I think maybe. I don't know.
It's all the same.
Yeah, the up arrow with the cheetah print is the save point.
Did I say this?
I activated the cow! A birdie! Wait, what is this?
How much longer we got? Because dear Christ.
We're probably going to be stopping pretty shortly, but we've been at this for 11 and a half minutes right now.
I would love shortly, because oh my lord.
I don't blame you. Oh, hang on.
Welcome to Retro Book Club. It only goes downhill from here.
Thrilling.
Cow! Oh my god, it has a human
I got
head!
sent back to the menu. I beat
And a
the
nose
game.
ring.
Okay, I think this is going to be a good point to stop. So, yeah, that's a good way to kick off the night.
Perfect 10. Well done, cowman.
Wow. Well, all right. So we can stop this, yes, and talk about it.
Yes, you can stop.
All
We'll
right.
we'll talk about more in detail at the end of the show, because for right now, we are going to take a quick minute break, and when we come back, we might have something more normal, maybe, with FlameBlood's game. We'll see you in a bit.
Again, only goes downhill from here.
Exciting.
Man, I think it's gonna be hard to top this.
That was something. I brought something I thought was going to be entertaining and fun for the show. Jesus Christ.
See, that's what I did my first day.
I mean, that's what Beak did as well, I guess, here, with this.
Okay, so I have to learn the theme where it's just like taking you through the ringer. Alright.
Yes. Look at me on my steed.
Oh, well, good job. It was a fun one.
It was a very Beak game.
It was at least
Most
like
people... Go ahead.
entertaining. I was gonna say it was entertaining to the point where it's one of those things where you're asking questions. There wasn't a single point in that thing where I felt like I had a grasp on what was going on.
It had that same sort of, like, surreal feeling as something like Panic for Sega CD.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yeah, very much so.
The Panic
I was
was...
gonna say, not just you or me, but I think everyone who's new to RBC ends up doing the same thing of, oh, I'm gonna bring a nice game to start out, and everyone else just bombards them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just tried to find something that wasn't played recently or often. I do have so I hope I am able to find a slot as we come back into it, because I do have a backup.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, no.
Well,
Yeah.
well, we are...
No, they're gonna be fun ones.
Well, we are back, so you're in luck. We're going to be getting another game very shortly here because it is time for our second game for tonight from FlameBlood.
Okay, so last Retro Book Club, I had brought Gex 64. And we were talking about how it's probably the worst one I could have brought at the time. And I was like, okay, next time I'll bring Gex 3. So I decided to commit to the bit and I brought Gex 3.
Alright, you know what? It's a fun game. Fuck it. This is actually one I owned on when I was a child, so I'm happy to play it.
Probably the one.
Good to get going?
You're good to load it up. Just hang out on the main menu.
Alright.
I love it when someone brings a game from my childhood.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna have a good time with this.
Too bad Jack and Daxter is a PS2 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shame.
Just find the Jak and Daxter remake for Atari 2600. There you go.
Is that a thing?
Probably not, but there's demakes for other games like that. That Metroid demake that I brought for Atari 2600.
Don't remind me.
Metroid,
monster.
my loved.
Oh.
And I've seen other demakes like I think one that's kind of infamous at this point is the Halo demake on Atari 2600.
Oh yeah,
That one's known.
I found, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a thing.
And then you have stuff like Zippy the Porcupine.
Ah, yes, Crave Entertainment, known for such amazing games such as... I gotta look it up. Razor Freestyle Scooter.
And there you go. High roll in that.
VeggieTales Larry Boy and the Bad Apple for the PS2.
Oh boy, it's back again.
Wait, they made that?
Yeah, that was the day I told you that they worked also on, let me see, Mort the Chicken, when that was on there.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Let me see if there's anything really quick on... Because I recognize Crave Entertainment for something, I'm sure, but I don't know what.
Was it for Creole Treasure Adventure?
I know EDO Software is a big one too.
I mean, there's Bible Game. That's...
Of course they made Bible Game.
The Holy Bible. Ooh, Legend of River King 2.
I did one of the Intellivision collections.
I mean, to be fair, if you're
Let's kick this baby off.
To be fair, if you're a small developer and you need money fast, just make a crap Christianity game and then advertise it to all the Christian mothers in church.
Get that outrage.
$1 million selling idea.
Oh boy, a bunch of NPC characters. I have no clue who they are.
Are we ready to play?
We are about ready to play, yeah. I just flipped us over. So, I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
I'm hitting new game.
Alright, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gex 3.
How do I exit? Apparently you can't exit. Pardon me.
Bless you.
Thank you. I can't get out of the demo mode for some reason.
I'm trying to get out of the demo mode. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Hey, there's options!
that's yes.
Ah, yes. Gex being the
I always
player
forget.
that we know him to be.
Yeah, this is the...
Great.
So I mentioned it last week, but this is the Gex game that I played the most of, even if that wasn't that much of it. I played like an hour or two of it, maybe.
Yeah, it's starting.
'Cause I had it on PS1.
Now, Mr. Gex has dedicated himself to finding and rescuing his lost partner.
Nice robe, Gex.
Without her, I fear he would
Gex
be
puts
Oh,
on
it's
a
the Hugh
bathrobe.
It's the Hugh Hefner.
Let's go to the rec room.
Here's how different the N64 version is going to be.
Oh yeah,
Oh, right.
Agent Extra, the only like live action actor in these games.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, as live action as the N64 can do, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a step up from like Sega CD quality, where all the live action stuff was the big draw of the Sega CD, and then it all didn't look good.
Yeah. I skipped the cutscene, good.
Nothing feels better than hitting all of these dummies.
To the pole!
Someday I'll finish.
Just like Amber Heard
But I've
destroyed her
only ever
career,
played
baby.
a couple of levels.
Alright, Gex, get on the pole.
Wait, what?
I went to the pole.
Oh, you need 2 bonus coins.
Oh, okay.
And he did it on pole purse.
Great 5
You,
ice
you
sculptures.
wanted to go to the North Pole, gotcha.
Yeah. It's also the world that I'm kind of familiar with, because I do remember playing this world when I played Gex, Gex
I'm
3.
sure a lot of kids who played this, they saw the North Pole and immediately were like, yes, please.
And I just went to
Yeah.
the nearest world I could find, because when I say I played this, I played this, like, a year or 2 ago, not, like, as a kid.
Also, I'm kind of noticing that, though the camera is a little bit better, the actual controls are
Still dog
about the
ass.
same.
Yeah. Still as good as you remember them being.
About
Memory's
the same
also
as,
bad.
This game just has a negative frame rate.
The camera's probably just the only thing that's an improvement from 64.
Like, I've played both the 64
Oh
and the
my God.
PlayStation versions of this. And this is one of those cases where you would want to play the PlayStation one.
Yeah, I imagine playing with a D-pad is a small sacrifice for a 3D game like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, you had to play with the D-pad with these games?
I mean, on the
No.
on the PlayStation version, probably, because remember, original PlayStation controllers didn't have an analog stick.
True.
Although you can use an analog stick for the N64 version, and it's probably you could probably still use an analog stick for Gex, but it's only like 8-direction movement. It's not
I
like
can tell
full
you it's very floaty.
not like full analog movement. Kind of like with stuff like, as another example, Spyro, because I played the original PS1 versions of Spyro recently, and I played those are 3D games on PS1, and I ended up playing them with a original PS1 controller, which means no analog stick, and I mean it worked fine enough, like. And I remembered it working okay as well for Gax. Well, as okay as it can for Gax, anyway.
Also, never mind what I said about the camera. It's just as bad as 64.
I'm glad you've remembered how terrible a Gex camera is.
Camera.
I'm proud of you for finding that out the hard way.
How to defeat evil Santa. Ooh, the Polar Projects. Da 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 da.
I don't even also remember what the collectibles do. I'm guessing these, like, fly gem things that I'm picking up are just, like, for extra lives or what have you. They don't seem like stuff that would be important collectibles.
okay,
Maybe they
there we
are.
Hey, yo,
Unless
Gex got
it-
that snow
It
drip.
might be, unless this is the whole, like, collect these to get a remote deal.
Let me check the stats.
I believe that's also a thing with the flies. You pick up so many and get an extra life, and then I'm thinking I can't remember if it's the same as the first game or not. Because in the first game, it'd be like pick up so many for an extra life.
Well,
Then it would change to a different pickup.
Yeah.
Pick
Well, I
up those
hope-
for an extra life.
Christmas.
Then the third thing, and then that would give you a remote.
well, I opened up the
Yeah, I did that in 64 too.
Well, I opened up the stats menu to see what the collectibles were, and it showed me 3 collectibles, and none of them were the flies, so I'm working off the assumption that they are not super important collectibles, but I'm still gonna pick them up if they're right in the way. Top of this, because I think one of the main collectibles, yep, right here.
Hey guys, watch out. Apparently Santa bites.
Of course, that's why he has all those elves at Mrs. Claus.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, we're talking clowns!
Alright, time to kick Santa's ass. Oh, that's a good camera angle, Beak. they had for a bit there. Zoomed in on
great.
on
Now
Santa.
I'm definitely gonna have to watch the VOD to see whatever the heck Beak found.
A Gex camera. That's what Beak found.
I just wanted one for Christmas.
Ah, damn it.
So speaking of platformers that are better than Gex, I got the Klonoa collection today.
Oh yeah? How's that been?
I haven't tested it yet. I did buy it for $8, basically.
Have you played it? How familiar are you with Klonoa games anyway?
Let's see. I played GBA Klonoa in Swap, GBA Klonoa 2 in Swap 5. I played Klonoa 1 in Swap 6. And then I have been chipping away at the first GBA Klonoa game.
The first GBA one is the one that I'm mostly familiar with, though we did play a few other... I played a few other Klonoa games. Like, we played the first one on PS1 for Retro Book Club a while ago. And my knowledge of Klonoa games isn't super high, but it's high enough to know that most Klonoa games are pretty quality, and not in the ironic sense. They're pretty good games.
Oh, well, now I'm thinking about getting it.
Well, it's on sale 70% off, and it's $11.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Really?
I'm glad that the Klonoa games are so readily available now, because finding original copies of some of those Klonoa games can get really expensive. I was talking with somebody, and I mentioned that the price of the first Klonoa on PS1 plummeted in price, and it's still like $300. So, but there was also like a time where it was like $600, which is ridiculous. The game's good, but maybe not $600 good. I guess you're...
What platform did you get it on, Beak?
Switch.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
yeah, I'll take a look at that.
I mean,
Oh,
Fantasy Reverie series is, it's been released on all modern platforms,
Oh.
right?
We killed Evil Santa!
Let's go get that TV remote. Oh yeah, because I gotta break ice again. Let's go get that TV remote before I get too sidetracked with that. Should
Also-
be over here. What's
I
up?
like how I got a remote that I wasn't supposed to get yet.
I got
That's-
myself one remote.
well, it's like Mario 64. You can get the remotes in any order you like.
For the most part, yeah. I mean,
pretty much.
in the case of Mario 64, at least, depending on what mission you enter from, there are minor changes to the stage that make some inaccessible, but for the most part, you can get them in whatever order.
Yeah,
Also,
I know
just the
the
sound of your spring like tail just reminds me of a Scooby-Doo game I used to have.
I mean,
Which one?
it's a pretty stock sound effect. Yeah, which one?
What was it called? I don't remember what it was called, but it was the one where you go through this big. I think it was a big manor full of all the like rogues gallery of Scooby-Doo. It was on the GameCube and PlayStation.
Okay,
Class Super, 1001 Frights?
Gotta
I think it was, yeah.
Live long and prosper.
However, my favorite Scooby-Doo game was the one with all the costumes you could get up for different powers.
Oh, Mystery Mayhem?
That one was a really good one.
I'm not super versed in Scooby-Doo games, because, like, I played a little bit of Scooby-Doo Mystery on Super Nintendo. I think we also played a bit of the Genesis version on here
Yeah,
before.
that was my first RBC. That was the last game we had.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo Mystery. And we also had, I think we had Scooby-Doo in the Cyber Chase, I want to say.
Oh,
think we've
yeah,
had-
I remember Rusty took a long time to master that one because of the final boss.
I need to double
There
check.
is one version of that game that's actually really good comparative.
It was one of the GBA Scooby-Doos. I don't know if it's specifically Scooby-Doo in the Cyber Chase or if it's a different one I'm thinking of. But I remember it being pretty bland. And that was about all I can say about it. Alright, let's go swim in very icy water. This
I
sounds
was
like the
expecting
perfect
the water
plan.
to kill me.
I went into icy water because I saw it when I was in the fly-in to the stage that there were some collectibles underwater. I gotta collect all of the collectibles.
Can't remember what the hands do, but I have 7 of them.
My immediate thought is that it might be something like the red coins, because there's 10 of them in the stage per the stats. So I'm thinking, like, you get all of them, you get a TV remote. Or something like that, maybe?
Alright, create 5 sculptures.
I'm glad I can't hear anything Gex is saying.
For a while, I've been doing this, the sculptures, quest as well, but I've been too occupied with, other collectibles in the stage to focus entirely on just that. Alright.
Luckily, we could be our own Gex.
That's unfortunate.
I haven't seen Choppy's
some of
voice
the things you come up with, Beak, you could definitely be Gex.
I haven't seen Choppy or voice acting since Amanda Heard froze over her career.
I like Devil Hunter's comment in the chat. You didn't get enough wisecracking lizard action from last time?
No, apparently not.
That just sounds like a Gex quote by itself.
Also, Big, follow up to your thing. Have you played ZX Advent lately?
No.
I make a point, though, to anyone who knows the voice acting in that game.
Alright, I got a B. I got a B token. Or I'm about to get it. I
also got a B.
I don't know what the B is good for, but I have it now.
The B is for Beak.
Okay. Oh no, I can go snowboarding. This will not end poorly at all. Nope, never.
Warning, yellow patch, warning.
Alright, there's some enemies on the slope, so I'm guessing I gotta spin into them, because they have presence. Spinning into them, though, is a pain in the ass to do.
Well, this is not the way I need to go.
Alright, maybe that's not what I need to do.
This is the real prep for Black Friday. Whack anybody in your way between you and your goals.
Oh, great.
Now I look dapper.
Alright, I got one of them down. Pacing in this, at least, seems to be better than in the other Gex game that we played last week. I'll give it that.
64.
Yeah. Well, this is also Gex 64, just Gex 64 3.
Which one came first?
Did Gex 2 even come out on the 64, or is it just Gex 1 and Gex 3?
I only saw
Gex 64 is Gex 2.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I was about to say,
Wow.
Gex
The
1 was
first
like a
Gex game is a side scroll.
Right, because
on
Gex
the
1,
3D.
yeah, Gex 1 is a 2D. I commented on it last week, and I forgot already. But it's still very silly naming conventions.
You're losing your edge, Okami.
What's that?
You're losing your edge.
I mean, we've had very silly naming conventions anyway over the years. I mean, Final Fantasy is an easy one to point to when it comes to Final Fantasy IV, known as Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy VI, known as Final Fantasy III over here, because that's how numbers work. Yep.
Isn't Fire Emblem also under that too?
You mean like how the first Fire Emblem was like the 7th Fire Emblem? Or something like that?
Yeah, our first Fire Emblem is actually the 7th one.
I was gonna say, technically, there's also Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Advance 3, Super Mario Brothers 5, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
What the fuck is that? What you burn the witch?
One of my favorite shooters. Let's see, it's Star Wars, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast 2, Jedi Academy.
And of course, you know, all the Street Fighters that get memed on. I mean, in the case of the one that Beak brought up with the Super Mario Advance, who the hell do you know who has referred to Yoshi's Island as Super Mario Brothers 5?
The Nintendo Giga Leak.
Okay.
No one.
Got another remote.
Because I don't think I've ever heard anybody refer to it as Super Mario Bros. 5 personally. 1 plus 1 equals 3, 4 times 4 equals 12, 69 equals nice. Yeah, numbers are complicated.
Oh my goodness, look at this camera I have!
Oh, Kami, you mentioned there's 10 hands. I just found the 11th one.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh, no, now I remember. I found one for the main hub. So I
Yeah.
guess that I did find all 10, and nothing happened.
yeah,
He broke the camera.
if you pause the game when you're not moving and you go down to stats, you can see all the collectibles in a stage.
Okay.
Binoculars for Beak Beak.
Oh,
She broke
no,
the camera.
What happened now?
She broke the camera. It won't adjust. She's just being tracked from that one frame scene.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Right.
what?
Breaking a
Beak Beak,
Gex
what did you
game.
do?
Say it isn't so.
Look, the boundary beak.
Boundary beak.
You've exceeded the boundaries of this game.
Oh, no!
Congratulations.
Oh no! That didn't fix it!
No, it's only gotten worse.
Yeah! This is a quality game. Oh, there we go.
And imagine getting this game for Christmas.
Wow. I got it for Christmas.
Oh,
I
well,
got it for Christmas.
I'm sorry for your
This,
loss.
along with Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Yeah, no, bad Christmas.
So tell me,
was fine.
does this game hold up as you remember?
I fucking hate it, like I remember.
I almost boundary broke myself.
Now let's go back to the hunt
Finally.
for snow. What's up,
Boundary
Beak?
Shit in half.
The boundary break crossover we wanted with RBC.
Oh, great.
I'm not hanging out till the end. Fuck this. I'm out.
Fuck this shit.
I got 2 remotes. I put my time in.
You did it. You did your good.
First that time, just like your name implies.
Yeah. I have a total of 4. 9 emblems. I'm doing all right.
I now know 2 people who go by time in their username.
I know a lot of people who go by time in their username.
I'm frequently just called TC, so.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He's the most tip-top TimeCrush.
The TimeCrush theme song.
I
Go quit your day job, Beak Beak.
I run the Retro Achievements podcast these days. I do shoutcasting on the.
I think you cut out further.
I think it was just for you, Beak Beak.
Yeah, we heard the note of does the Retro Achievements podcast.
Yeah. It is something I try to, make a little bit up to snuff. It's a little bit better than it was before. We try to stick to topics. We have segments. We've got trivia. If I can self-shill, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's.
Feel free to check it out. I'm on
No,
Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah, feel free.
Ooh,
Devil
that's kind of
Hunter.
a part of this.
Devil Hunter, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Beak Beak.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of what.
Going on your own channel here is kind of part of RBC.
Yeah, sometimes talking about the machinations of what happens on your own channel, because sometimes it ties into like a XYZ game that you're bringing. After all,
The machinations of my mind are.
Beak Beak broke Gex. That's got to be worth a sub, right?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Say that, and
Yeah, it's not here.
I did it. Oops, I did it again.
Beak Beak.
And I
Stop
think
breaking
that's going to
shit.
be a good place to stop.
Yeah.
All
right.
Is that time?
Yeah, we'll go and stop here. We're 20 minutes
Not gonna
in,
lie,
but
I was actually going through this a lot better than 64.
I mean, it seems like it's better paced than 64,
A little
the
bit.
first one, which is the second
Damn, I
one.
didn't find all the bees or whatever. Dragonflies.
Alright, we're going to take a quick break,
I am beeless.
and when we come back, we're going to be playing Terravan's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Save the bees.
Hey.
Now hold on, I think I actually have that Patrick line somewhere in here. You know what? No, I don't think I have it hooked up to the soundboard keys. I do have this hooked up to the soundboard keys, though.
Who you calling Pinhead?
We have technology!
Who are you calling Pinhead as we play a bowling game?
Oh, hey, I'm back in the sub chat!
Yeah, which means you can make me suffer in games again. Oh no.
Let me check your, what website was it where I would check your list?
Backloggery. It should be pinned in the sub chat.
Oh no, I still have it in my search. I wonder what I can submit to you.
I'm sure you will. You'll get it figured out.
I would make a suggestion, but knowing you have something worse than I could think of.
All right. Well, it is time for the third game from Terravan.
All right.
So tell us a bit about what you got here for us, Terravan.
Well, what do people love? What was your favorite thing growing up? That's right, it was the California raisins. The wonders of claymation brought to the silver screen. And in 1996, there was a tiny studio that made a claymation point-click adventure game called The Neverhood, which I recommend checking out because it's pretty zany. And when it was time to make a sequel, they said, screw it. Kids only pay attention to action these days. So for PlayStation, we have Skullmonkeys, where they put claymation again, but now it's a platformer.
Remember this game? I actually played this for Achievement of the Week back when I cared about it.
That was all the time with the conversation.
I can assure you, this is actually a good game.
And a fun fact that I just want to add is way later, they kickstarted a spiritual successor to the series called Armorcrog. And you play as Tommy Knot, and your little companion's name is actually Beak Beak.
Oh my god.
So it's made for Beak Beak.
Also, you said it was Skullmonkeys?
Skullmonkeys.
Yep.
Hey, baby, you want to scold my monkey?
I don't
Am I
know
good
why I
to
have
start?
2 iterations of this game on here, but sure.
Don't.
Am I good to play?
You're good to go to the title screen.
All right.
I think I lost feed from Beak for a bit.
Oh yeah, TZ, remember just when the game is announced, like the actual title, you're good to launch it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just launch it, hang out on the title screen.
Man,
I'm
it's
watching
been ages since I've played this game.
I see DreamWorks on this, so...
I'm sorry, that's an Electronic Arts.
I'm seeing
EA?
claymation.
DreamWorks
What was that
Electronic
old EA
Arts.
title?
Yeah. Before EA was complete dog shit.
Yeah.
Were they? I mean, they were okay in this era, right?
Back during like PS1, PS2, EA was pretty good. And then the CEO changed over.
Oops.
And then
now
the CEO stepped down and started Activision.
now games like Star Wars Battlefront 2 are memed to high hell because they, and justifiably so, mind you.
Oh shit. We're ripping skulls off.
Well, for a game called Skullmonkeys.
Yeah, this is the quality you can expect for what we got coming up.
I think a website just flashed on screen just now.
Probably. Place your bets on whether or not the site actually exists. I'm not going to be the one to
Okami
find
and
out, though.
FlameBlood are almost frame in frame.
Alright, I am ready to go when everybody else is.
As am I.
Alright, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skullmonkeys. If you want to watch the rest of the intro, you can.
It's a bit
Science
like
Center.
But I need to see you.
There's no options, but there is sound.
I had to get past the loading screens, though. Oh, no, this is...
and
So I...
Every song in this is a banger.
Yes, it is.
Very Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the Donkey Kong vibe from this already. I kind of... I guess in a way plays like... Oh, I found the run button. Alright. Everybody watch out. I have found the run button. Trying to run into certain doom. Okay, those are checkpoints.
Now,
I like how when you jump on things, they just explode.
Spontaneous explosions are all part of a balanced game. Ow.
Instead of punch him so hard he explodes, jump on him so hard he explodes.
Oh, and I died. Goodbye, me.
Oh yeah, and the tagline on the back of the box is crush enemies with your butt.
That's the tagline?
Yep.
I mean, it's a tagline that would get somebody's attention, I'm sure. I can't quite jump up there. Okay.
Probably Big Beaks if anyone's.
No, my tagline is kill them with kindness.
Well...
So, I'm guessing for the balls, it's gonna be the expected rules of you collect 100 of them, and you get an extra life.
Correct.
I need to figure out how...
This is definitely an interesting concept.
Yeah. I need to figure out how health works, though. And, like, if there's anything that extends your health, because out the gate, it's one hit
It looks
death.
like there's a halo you pick up, and it protects you for one hit.
If you pick up the halo item,
Okay.
you can take a hit.
Oh no! I jumped right into the pit of monkeys.
So, even like Donkey Kong Country in terms of health, then, you pick up a thing, you get an extra hit. Captain 7, extra monkey.
To the next level too early.
Twirly Q.
7 extra monkey, you get a halo. Ow, I died.
Ooh, I went into the red orb instead of the white orb. I think I got bonus treats. There's a bunch of branching paths. My God.
The one thing
everything.
The one thing that is gonna probably become a nuisance from time to time is the foreground getting in the way, so as to make it so you can't necessarily see what's coming up sometimes.
At level 2.
Yeah, I died to something that I couldn't see at least once already. Checkpoint.
I've killed things I couldn't see a couple times.
Also that, because there's a lot of enemies. Like, way more than you'd expect for the first or second stage. One up.
A lot of enemies that decide to not talk to you at all, but they'll talk to the guy at the cutscene.
I like the voice clip that plays when you get a 1-up. Word. I think that's what he says.
Yeah.
Now here's a fun fact for you. I actually played this game before for Achievement of the Week, and I did a rinse of it too.
Alright.
It was myself, Rusty, along with 2 other people that we do not associate with anymore. And basically, I took front runner of the game.
Nice.
What do I do at the end of this level? What the fuck?
You know what? I don't know the story. I don't know if I want to know the story. If you want to tell me, you can tell me later.
Have you guys reached the end of level 2?
I have, and
Not yet.
I was able to go through the portal to get out of level 2.
I'm doing the dumb thing and actually trying
to go to the upper
trying to
level.
speed through it, which is getting me killed.
If by some fortunate circumstance that you find the 3 curly things and go to the secret level, I highly recommend standing still and just listening to the bonus level song.
Oh, is it a banger?
It's something.
So the answer is yes.
God, this hazard sucks to deal with. I'm quickly also seeing that this is the type of game where you just sink through lives very quickly if you're not careful. Jump on these and get a prize. The prize is more orbs. Oops.
You have a duck button.
Yeah, so it makes a little cute cartoony sound when you do it.
Yeah. You cannot seem to crawl, though. You can only duck
Aw.
in place. Rip. Ah, you can continue. Okay, that's not too bad then. Until I walk into enemies like a dumb even more.
Alright, will I get the first game over? Probably.
I already got
I've
a
already been
there.
I already got a game over, so I sunk a lot of lives real fast.
Oh, I didn't mean to jump into that.
The game.
But okay.
That said, at least so far, game overs don't seem to be that punishing.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, there's nothing indicating that there's
Jump on
limited.
these and get a prize.
I mean, there's nothing so far that's indicating limited continues.
I mean, what system was this on?
PlayStation.
Yeah, fun.
I mean, they didn't exactly be like, hey, let's make this an arcade thing back then.
There
did
were
they?
still some PlayStation games that were like that, though. Like I
Yeah,
think when you played Mr. Domino, that was an example of a game that was like that, where you had limited continues to get through it. But like, it's not something you saw nearly as often in the PS1 era, since this
Fucking A.
is, you know,
I was
this.
gonna say, there was also Sexy Parodius.
Oh my God, Sexy Parody. Well, that's straight up an arcade game. So, what were you expecting there?
That's true.
But like, PS1 is the era where they started moving towards having proper saves with like memory cards and whatnot, and having that as more the standard rather than a luxury.
Yeah.
Although I guess it was still kind of a luxury because you had to have a memory card.
Yeah,
And then,
memory
you know,
cards-
some
memory
companies
cards
were like, hey,
expensive
let's-
and hard to come by when it first came out.
Yeah.
And
Then there were some games that were, not games, some companies that were like, hey, let's make our own memory cards and just charge more for them. And then we got the Lara Croft memory card.
But nowadays you have
Oh,
stuff like the Mem Card Pro, which I use as my PlayStation memory card, where it's basically just a memory card, but you stick a micro SD card in and store games on like that.
Noted! I might have to get me one of those.
There's also one you can get for GameCube, and there's also one they have coming out for PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at those. Do you know if there's one possibly in the works for Wii?
No, not this moment, because it's like the consoles that use the memory card proper. Wii doesn't exactly use a memory card.
Hey, I finished
Fair.
the first world. Look at me go.
and I died. No checkpoint in sight either.
Wii you could just use a SD card with, probably not
05
super high-end
secrets.
ones,
Damn. Oh yeah, we get the sweet cutscenes after every world.
oh great, can't wait for that.
The cutscenes are so good for the time.
Looks like this game uses cheat codes to get to the stages as like a save system.
Yep.
I have cutscene as well.
There's a little sound you hear if you hit your head on something. That's awesome.
Oh yes, it's the Bean song.
We found the skull monkey.
Alright, I'm good on this shit. God damn.
Just trying to chain jumps together. I don't know why, but it's very satisfying to me.
I like how he does the little yoo-hoo after the third one.
There was a way I actually got some air off of a jump.
Oh, the baked bean scene. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Guzzle them.
Oh God! In the eye! Why? What are you doing?
What are we, by the way?
That is a
We're
question
flaming.
I don't think I am educated enough to answer. That's one way to decapitate someone, I suppose.
We kind of look like a chicken.
Hi, press L2 to fire the claimant clone.
I mean, the claymation is really cool. The stop motion is
Oh,
nice.
I want to go to the bonus level.
Like this game doesn't seem like it's bad by any stretch.
No.
In fact, I'd
No,
say
no.
like it's a pretty alright game.
It's an alright game. I'm bad at it. That's alright.
It's probably one that'll get difficult as well later on. I would expect.
Yeah, I can confirm that much, especially since there aren't a lot of times you can really shoot at enemies.
Oh, I completely forgot about the shoot mechanic entirely.
Damn it! It registered the shot from the enemies and it
Well,
did.
you need 3 swirls in one level. Oh.
See, Beak, you just got screwed there.
Wait, there's a shoot mechanic?
Yeah.
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 You have to pick up the shooty bits first.
Yeah, so it's not like you can just infinitely shoot things or anything like that.
Yeah, there was a mod pack that allowed you to do that. I would absolutely download that.
See, FlameBlood, you get the weird baked bean scene now. In his eye.
Yeah.
Now you
Definitely
too can be
something.
horrified.
Everybody eats baked beans in their tear duct.
Collect 3 to go to the 1970s. Oh, hell
Were they on
yeah.
acid when they made this game?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yeah.
1970 is the super secret level. I believe, I might be wrong, but I think there's only 3 1970 pickups in the whole game.
I still like the phrase, collect 3 to go to the 1970s.
I swear the next game's just normal fun.
You swear, citation needed.
No!
I kid.
It'll say bullets a lot.
Let's try this again. There's a lot of guys shooting projectiles, which if you're already running at top speed, then you're already prepared to get your ass kicked. Some things also look like things that you can stand on, but they're actually background. Running into that distinction problem a bit. How long is this game even?
Well,
A
there's
good
17
20
worlds, and
stages.
each world is, as you can see, they're a few levels long. So this game's a kind of a lengthy game.
Yeah, pretty meaty for... It's definitely, like, I would expect this to be, like...
If you were good at games, it's a blockbuster rental.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3, if we assume 3 stages per world, then... I mean, now it's like, what? 30, 40 stages? Somewhere in the 40 range?
And
I
there
think
is a
some of them
secret
are with
ending.
bosses, but I can't remember.
There are bosses. Like the
Oh,
infamous,
God.
No, but
So
I
you
mean,
gotta use the
the
shooting
whole
mechanic.
the whole world is just a boss level instead of 3 platformer levels. But I cannot remember.
Oh god. Enemies that are on fire and probably will kill me if I jump on them while they're on fire.
I will be right back.
yes, fire burns very hot.
Going...
So I know Blockbuster was just mentioned, but who's heard of a place that was very similar called Golden Eagle?
Can't say I have.
Nor have I.
It was literally just Blockbuster, but just kind of there.
That stage was a lot easier. Just kind of existed. I think I'm starting to get, though, what this game is throwing down.
Oh, I found a secret, and it said secret. Yes, the bonus level. I
Well,
don't
you know what,
anymore.
Okami? That makes one of us.
Well, not in terms of aesthetic. I think it's kind of hard to process this
I need to
game
turn retro.
to any capacity like that, but I think I was just at a bonus stage as well.
I thought I saw something.
Running guard. Oh, I'm at the boss.
Oh, well, It's a good thing I could just sit in the slab and eat some beans without having to worry about anything spilling over. I am sneaking. I am sneaking.
Is that it for the boss? That was a really easy boss. Does this mean I get more claymation scenes? Hard boiler. No, no claymation. Sad. Something's coming through your mic, by the way, Beak.
Somebody's got some kind of feedback going on.
Yeah,
shoot.
it's on Beak's side, looking at Discord.
Wow, that was the boss?
Yeah, it was an easy boss, right?
See what you mean.
It sounds like an alarm going off, Beak.
Yeah, it
Kind of does.
yeah. I can definitely hear like that. I don't hear it anymore though, so whatever you
We're
did,
good.
I just lowered the volume.
that'll do then. Alright, so we got fire hazards in this stage.
And we just got Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Did you get bouldered?
Nope, I am entering the monkey shrines.
Ah.
I meant that his face got melted off.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that is another definition of getting Raiders of the Lost Ark, I suppose.
If you fall down a pit, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I've fallen down a pit by accident, so I've seen that happen before as well. And it is humorous. Oh. Okay, we're good.
That was a quick exit.
Let's see if we can just jam through this stage as fast as humanly possible.
Wow, there's a ton of stuff to pick up in the bonus levels.
I mean, yeah, they're stocking you up for the up-and-coming stages, so it makes plenty of sense to me. I want to give you a lot of stuff so you can lose them all. Oh god, more fire explosions. Oh god.
Idiots.
And now these stages are going by a lot
him while he
faster.
wasn't lit up.
What? Oh, it's just another normal stage. I mean,
Oh! Secret level skipped the rest of the stage, put me at the boss.
oh, nice. That's speed tech. We'll go with speed tech. Which boss are you? Well, whatever boss you're at, I guess it's already dead. And I have fallen again. Rip
Well,
me.
put me at your guys' boss.
Okay.
I was enjoying the bonus from music.
Fair enough. I forgot to just hang out for a bit and listen to the bonus music when I was in the bonus stage. Oh well. Maybe there'll be another chance.
I posted it in the Discord.
Alrighty, into another bonus.
I'll have a look at it sometime later.
Yeah, it's
Yay!
a little song from your little musical friend.
So something I'm not sure if I'm a fan of yet when it comes to the checkpoints. You have to specifically jump on them. Like they're a bouncy surface that you can bounce off of to activate them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that
Weird.
compared to just walking past them.
I will say this is definitely not the worst game we've had on this. That ain't such a bad game, actually.
I was gonna say, like,
no,
why
it's
are you saying it's like it's not the worst game? Like, come on, this game's great. This game's fine. It's no
Hey, at least
masterpiece,
we can
but-
understand what the game's saying and try to tell us.
At least we're not breaking the boundaries.
Yeah, we can understand what the game's trying to tell us, unlike Gex.
Gex ain't so bad with that. However, when you can't understand the very language...
When I have my
Yeah, that's why I
for a
said
head.
Gex. You can't understand the language of Gex.
What about BB's game?
The language of Gex is references, so I understood that pretty well. The language of mine is just Google Translate, go burr.
I mean, I understand Google Translate. I don't understand the language.
Or
Oh yeah, I guess that checks out.
I literally just did that as the clone. Why didn't I realize that was gonna happen again?
That was a boss. I beat the boss.
I'm at 0 lives, so I'm about to game over again pretty shortly. Might need to make use of that duck
Hard
in this stage,
toilet.
especially because I'm on moving platforms anyway.
Oh,
So
oh, so there's a 2 up there. Right past the thing. That's a shame.
Yep, there's a moving platform there.
I'm just running into bad circumstances now.
Oh god, this is synced up horribly! Alright, we got on the platform. I had to jump past a fire
I want to
hazard
be up there.
in order to get onto a moving platform, and they just were not synced up well for a little bit.
Oh, what's it? Oh, it's the big fire.
Alright, how much further? Oh, that's the end of the world. Cool beans. I want to see more claymation. Yeah, we get more claymation!
Story of Undertale.
Ah, the clay.
Ah,
And its
shoot, if
natural
I could hit the
habitat.
pipes from under.
Okami, you almost sounded like the French narrator from SpongeBob.
That was the joke.
6.5 months later.
You just pulled a worm out of his eye and then ate it. Potato! Looks like it's a potato.
Shoot, I was supposed to jump over it to get the red one.
Alright, how is this gonna backfire on the skull monkey? Yes, that is in fact a potato.
Dear Clayman, thank you for responding to my call so promptly. That wicked clog monkey has got my people working on a deadly weapon called Evil Engine Number 9.
Oh no,
Please
Evil
come
Engine
use
number
it to
9.
a neighborhood. Enclosed is a sacred root that will
Is
help
it mighty?
when you need it most. Sincerely,
It can't be that mighty.
P.S. Do
Yeah,
not
I
eat of
suppose
the root,
so.
or you will break out in painful, itchy sores.
Oh, that was spicy.
Oops. Loading snow! Oh no, ice stage.
It really is winter. I also love his garb in the little screen.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh no, we've got platforms that you can bounce off of, but
Oh,
you only
boy.
bounce off of them. You can only bounce off them once, and then they disappear. That's gonna probably be abused later. Bap, bap, bap. I also keep forgetting how few lives I have, because I just got an extra life, so I'm no longer on my last life. Hooray. That said, World 1's felt like the hardest world so far up to this point.
It does get harder, I can confirm that much.
Yeah, but it might be just the game growing on me, but it feels like these stages have gotten a little bit easier as time goes on so far.
True. Oh, one moment.
That was a really fast stage. What do we got for, a stage? Make a blind jump. Oh no, blind jumps. Do I have to go up? Let's try that and see what happens. Seems to be where the game wants me to go. Oh god. Okay, exploding platforms.
Alrighty, I am back. Wow, we've already been playing this for 26 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Which means we'll be coming up on time. Short-ish. I'm gonna see if I can get through another stage, maybe two, before then. Okay, these platforms are gonna get really infuriating. I have to move off the platform very quickly while not getting shot by enemies. Okay. You've got a, about a 3-minute warning with this game. The old classic thing to do while waiting for platforms to sync up of keep mashing down never gets old.
That's what I've been doing.
It's even better with the stock sound that it's using.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, do them burpees, as we called them back in elementary.
Do some squats. There's some really fast squats, though. Our character's, I guess, just a, born bodybuilder.
I mean, have you seen how much air he gets off of jumping off of monkeys?
Yeah. And
True.
can you see? Do you see how fast those legs can take him?
Why is there a potato?
Oh,
Is this
you
the
got
way they message each other?
Oh, do you have the potato cutscene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a replacement of a brick. I see.
Yeah. The brick through a window messaging gag. Just instead it's a potato instead of a brick.
Hey, at least you can eat it after it hits you.
Man, I
You
can't wait
can.
for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Fuck. Alright, well, this is gonna be interesting now. Just fall to our doom. I can go back to wherever the checkpoint is. This one section is a pain in the butt. I have to just duck under that and then jump right after? Is that what I need to do? That way I don't get blasted? Nope. That did not work. Okay. Less than a minute left on the clock, by the way.
I am probably gonna game over
Here we
on this
go.
one.
I had another checkpoint.
I didn't even fall below the platforms and I got the falling animation. Okay.
Weird hit detection. It's like that thing I saw, I think it was a Mario fun fact for Mario 64 where you can get yourself into a technically not unwinnable position where you can wall jump off of a wall in like Tall Mountain, but you still hit the death plane for falling.
Sounds about right. I mean, I've seen people accidentally get themselves into soft locks by collecting their 100 coin star over the part of the place where it spews the wind. So you're just in continuous wind.
Well, we've hit time. So let me go ahead and pull us over to break before you continue that thought. When we come back from break, we will be playing TimeCrush's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh.
Someone needs to take the falling animation and do it frame by frame to get a good picture of the face. That's a good face.
Oh,
I gotta hit the washroom, and if I'm not back in time, then damn.
if I ever go on the first date, I want this to be my first date song.
Anyway, listen to this bonus room.
I have a pretty hard set leave time of about 11:45, so
it tells you a lot when the song opens with "Here's a little bonus room." I mean, that already just tells you everything you need to know.
Yep, just sets the mood nicely.
You know what my favorite bonus room song is?
What?
It's a secret from what's it called? Oh, what was the full name of that game? What was it? Something Block Theater. I already forgot.
Battle Block.
Battle Block Theater.
Thank you, Battle Block Theater. It's a secret song for the bonus stages.
All right.
It's a secret.
All right. Well, we are back for our fourth game of the night from TimeCrush, our newcomer.
Hey, what you got, TC?
You've got a you have a new game or rather, you have a game that is returning to the show as your first game here. TimeCrush.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
sorry. So this was a game. We were a Dreamcast family growing up. We were one of those weird folks on the block. My dad and I played this. This is Zombie Revenge. Many a time it was an arcade kind of port, as many games on the Dreamcast were, but it does have a more adopted feel to the home console setup. It's a little bit more forgiving. You'll be a little bit more allowed to progress on in the stages you wouldn't typically be able to get without $10 in quarters, but have fun with it. Make sure you keep an eye out for those pickups. The weaponry is really the name of the game. Make sure you grab your bullets, health items, keep an eye out, like I said, break the barrels, break the crates, and let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember bits and pieces from this when we last played it on the show. Need to reboot Recharge really quick so it stops trying to read as a PS1 game.
Yeah, I'm just moving over that real quick.
As it be.
I'm jumping in.
I'm gonna be spending a little bit of time cropping everything just to make sure everything looks good. Now loading Zombie Revenge.
TC, you said you had to be out of here at 11:45.
Yeah, pretty close to about that. So.
It'll probably be
what time is it for you right now?
11:06.
Right,
okay, well I now know you're on EST with me.
Yes.
Yep, I think we might be able to squeeze. And you might be able to squeeze in like a couple minutes with one more game.
Yeah, we can call this short. It's an arcade style game, so I imagine we won't need to spend a full half hour on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most RBC tends to go to like midnight, 12:30.
I have company over. I just told them I'd be done by 11:45. That's the only reason.
All right.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a quick check of cropping. Most everything looks good, so we'll be jumping over pretty quickly here.
12:40 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Alright, I am ready to go when everybody else is.
Oh, bless you. I am.
Thank you. I'm ready.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zombie Revenge.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, flashy lights.
You're gonna get...
Hey guys, there's options.
Was this a game where you wanted to change the options to like
No, you
up
should
your
be
lives?
good to just it should be all right. Can if you want, but they give you a decent amount.
I remember this being like kind of House of the Dead like.
Are we still
So I haven't actually played this since it was on the actual Dreamcast.
Okay.
I was probably 10 or 11 years old. I'm now in my 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this being kind of House of the Dead. So like if House of the Dead was like a third-person shooter.
For sure. Resident Evil meets House of the Dead.
But like more arcadey Resident Evil.
100%.
And you see if there's a...
Okay, I'm invested already.
I think we had a solid bit of fun with this game. Uh-oh, zombies have guns now. We had a solid bit of fun with this game when we played it for RBC the first go around.
I was gonna say this looks familiar.
I have a shotgun.
I do have a
you know what you're doing.
another one on backup for next week that hopefully has pick.
For sure. Save the girl. Girl saved. When she realizes she's been saved. The days when I didn't know this was a House of the Dead spin-off, says Devil Wolf.
I don't remember how to pick up weapons.
I just took a shotgun at point-blank range. Pro tip, don't do that.
Here, take this! A man with golden eyes said to give it to you. How did I
Thanks
get
for the
myself
floppy.
into this mess?
Hey, you want me to go this way? I'm also noticing the timer. Uh-oh. That looks like a strong one.
I don't know, ma'am. You tell me.
Let's put some distance between us then. Ow.
What? Oh, yeah, there's a box. Oh my god, what is that thing?
Did you find the boss? By chance?
Yes.
Ah, damn it. I wanted to just punch the boss.
Damn it.
Continue. Yeah, punch, 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 punch. Yeah, that's the ticket. Punch, 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 punch. It's not exactly practical, but damn if it isn't funny. Alright, it's become not practical at all. Beak, I can hear myself through your mic.
Oh, let me, lower that a bit. Is that better?
Let's see. I don't hear myself anymore, so...
Well, I'm gonna die.
You good. Should be. I forget what the continue situation is with this game. Because I took a death, and, it was telling me continue, but it didn't tell me how many, lives I have. So it might just be a game you can credit feed.
I don't know about credit feeding, but you could set your continues up to 15 in the options.
Okay. So, probably not credit. It might just be a case of not telling you, how many credits you still have, then, whenever you game over. Or maybe I just didn't notice it. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, yeah.
Are you sure about that?
That one is completely right. If you look in the, top right, it tells you how many credits you have.
I just noticed that.
1,500 feet up the underground river. I'll be ready. I'll be waiting.
I feel like I just had to pick a Yu-Gi-Oh card just now.
I mean, if we're talking, if it's a House of the Dead spin-off, it might be an Arcana card. Considering all the House of the Dead bosses were named after Arcana. Alright, where are we? Uh-oh. Zombie with a gun again. Gun can't beat fists, though. Ow.
Damn it.
Let's continue. Punch, punch, punch. Pro tip, if you want to build up a big chain, just punch everything. I want machine guns.
Oh god,
What?
I'm being haunted by a floppy disk.
Yeah. I need to go into the sewers.
Let's go.
Episode 2, biological weapon.
That smells awful.
I'm glad we still get the campy voice acting. That smells awful.
Alright, time to go underground. Biological weapons.
Yeah, kick him in the face.
That laser field. Okay, it's just a wall. I'm like, that doesn't look like anything I can get through efficiently with these cumbersome controls. Not like bad controls, but like not giving me the dexterity to avoid lasers. No, it's just a wall to fence you into an area.
You know what's funny? I actually remember some parts of this game. So I'm actually doing a lot better than I did the first time.
And you retain some knowledge of the game, and it's paying off.
Yep. And I remember not liking the plants.
This is great.
Oh yeah, I just got to my first plant, so
I don't know how I've never seen this game before.
You hadn't seen this game? Well, I mean, it's not the most known game out there, to my knowledge.
There's no time!
I think my first exposure to it was when we played it on the show, like a year ago.
Oh, bless you.
Oh my god, it's showdown.
I don't know what my family or that dog I have brought into the house today, but it's been messing with me since I woke up today.
I'm gonna be a sneezing nightmare whenever I get around to dusting my whole place. It's like my desk, I can visibly see dust. And I'm like, I need to get that cleaned at some point, and I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do that.
Yeah, fair.
And then there's me, who just kind of becomes an allergy-induced mess because dust.
Yeah, I feel that.
No, don't get bit by the head.
There's no time! I love that. There's no time when you're running low on time. Oh, boss time. Speaking of times.
Time for the boss for me, too. I think.
I gotta fight 2 of them, though.
What is that lotus plant?
And I think that's death. Nope, not death yet, but gonna be soon.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Ooh, biological weapon.
Sure, while you're knocked down, I might be able to punch you. Punch! Punch! Yeah! Who needs to fight a boss with a gun when you have your fists? Time I saw this in the arcade, the credits count was glitched and was effectively free play. But hey, you get to beat the game for, I would say free, but I mean, you probably still have to put in the initial credit to start the game.
Find the boss.
Oh, don't get diddled by laser.
Nice, I'm air juggling as a mutant by shooting it with bullets over and over again. I love that. Alright, now you want me to go that way? There are a lot of rats. I hope they aren't venomous. That looks like a giant... It's coming out!
Oh no, it's Millard. Or Willard, or whatever that movie was called.
It has a leg phasing through the scenery for a little bit. That looks like a boss fight is all hell.
Oh my god, that looks... That's gonna be more nightmare fuel than what I submitted.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean giraffes are normal compared to whatever this abomination is?
Oh no, you can teleport. Oh, that sucks.
I see these at the zoo all the time.
Yeah, like, what's so bizarre about these?
My level 4.
Ow. Oh god. Alright, when the electrocution comes in, then all sorts of problems start showing up.
That reset my time. It did. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Look at this thing.
I guess instead of rapid firing, I should focus on getting critical hits. That helps a bit more.
Well, I can say this much. I'm impressed I got that far in a game like this.
Run.
I feel like I'm getting decently far in it, but also because my credit count was already bumped up to 15. Chemical plants. 11:45 p.m. I'm also hearing my voice from you again, Beak.
Must have lowered it again. Or highered it up again. Is that better?
Let's see. It seems to be good. Does your thing have like a like auto detect sort of thing, so it auto adjusts?
Damn it.
Something like that?
I am not sure.
I'd check that. Because like it's fine for a bit and then it just seems to auto adjust for some reason. I know I think Discord has like some sort of auto adjust thing, for example, that I just have to remember to disable because it's awful. Usually it's something with it auto adjusts your mic.
No, as far as I know, the only setting auto adjust your mic volume, not
Yeah. Yeah, it was more as like an example thing rather than a this is the problem.
Yeah.
So
it might also be because my mic is also a small distance away from my speaker.
Possibly, because if I'm coming, if I'm coming through on like a speaker for you, then it might be picking up my voice through the speakers and then that voice going back through the microphone.
I was gonna say if you're using a speaker, not a headset, then yeah.
Yeah, headset's always the way to go when a possibility.
Maybe I can plug in my earbuds into my speaker and maybe that might fix it?
You might be able to if it just keeps the audio from going through the speakers and just goes directly to your earbuds instead.
Are you alright?
Only one way to find out.
Are you alright? This place is gonna explode in 3 minutes. A perfectly normal human conversation.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
But I do get a sweet drill. Hell yeah!
Hey.
Oh yeah, this drill kicks ass.
What the hell is this?
It's a bit finicky to use, but when you start to be able to use it, it's real fun. Considering every time you get punched, the drill just goes flying out of your hands. Yeah, give me that 17-hit combo. Oh shit, you have a shotgun. You're not gonna have a shotgun anymore. Let's grab a machine gun.
You lost 2 Beak.
Yeah, I lost way earlier.
Is Beak Beak's feed stuck or is she stopped? She stopped. I can see on the Discord window that the emulator is paused. So Beak is done, and I just saw TimeCrush get a full game over as well. So I think we can stop here.
Yeah,
15
we got a
minutes
good
in.
experience.
Yeah.
It's an arcade type game, so
Yeah,
you got a good feel for it.
I would have been down to keep going, but I want to at least get you
here for the next game.
Yeah, I want to at least get TimeCrush a little bit of time in for the last
Thank
game.
you.
So
Thank you.
we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to be playing the final game of the night from me.
Excellent.
We'll see you in a bit.
He wants you to have to play the next game, aka experience what he does to everybody all the time.
Oh yeah, get the full county experience. Yep,
What system we on?
it's gonna be an NES game.
All right.
You know what? Be glad you weren't here for the first Samurai.
First Samurai was not my game. Thank you very much.
No, but it was still on here.
Polk, I hope you
Therefore, I'm
don't
guilty
jump
by association. I see how it is.
Well, what was your game that day? I don't remember what it was.
Hang on, let me look.
Oh no, my wall. No, you can't make me. Just Polk pounding like a little child over it.
That would have been when I gave out Grimace's birthday for Game Boy Color.
Oh yeah.
Because that was the new homebrew that just hit where...
Okay, you get a pass for that one, but yes, guilty by association.
Okay, fine. Alright, well, it is time to talk about the last game for tonight. The last game for tonight. The Last Samurai, yep. No, so I did...
My time machine.
So I do weekly races over on Smite's channel, and we did a race of this game last Sunday, and it was an interesting enough game that I figured, I'll bring it over for this one, and it's pretty easy to understand how it works once you get into it. So we have for NES Arkista's Ring.
Ooh.
Let's give it a shot.
Like one time.
This is it's a stage-based game where your objective is basically to try to get the key to spawn, then pick it up and make it to the exit. And it's a pretty short game, so like if we were to go for the full 30 minutes, it would be possible for you to, if not beat the game, at the very least get up to like the very end of the game. Or at least the end of the first loop, because apparently this is one of those games where you have to beat the game multiple times in order to see the credits. I think you have to loop the game 4 times or something like that.
Yep, and the set has a finish the game without continue Chivo, so...
The game gives you a lot... The game does give you a lot of continues to work with. I think it gives you like 10 continues or something like that. So you've got some leeway to work with. I think it's at least enough continues that we're not going to be seeing somebody get a full game over in half an hour.
All right, let's see what we got.
Alright, I need to see Beak Beak's feed up again.
Oh, right, I stopped that. There we go. Also made by Sammy Corp.
Yeah, Sammy Corp. It was a fun game. I think most of us in the race were like, yeah, this is a pretty alright game. Like, it's not gonna be anything to write home about, but you're still probably gonna come out enjoying it. Alright, I think I got most everything set up here, so... I'll flip over to the game here. I'm ready to go when nobody else is.
Yep, let's go.
I am.
Okay, starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arkista's Ring.
Stage 1.
So, A shoots. Very standard kind of bow and arrow sort of attack that you have. Ranged attack. You can pick up items. When you kill enough enemies, you'll make a key spawn, which will let you go on to the next stage. If you see a container that'll give you an item that goes down into your inventory. So you can get some useful stuff like the potion, for example, which is what I got from it. That makes it so that it's a full heal. So you use it, you fully heal, and, you might end up
What looks like a star rod, or I guess it's a staff.
I don't remember what every single item does. I want to say that one that you're describing is a screen nuke and does some damage to everything on screen. I know there is an item that's like that.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, I have one that's a star rod, and I've got one that's just an actual, like, it looks like a fire rod.
Yeah, the fire rod powers up your ranged attack, so it does more damage. In addition to that, it can go through walls.
Is it permanent, or is it temporary?
It's only for the rest of the stage that you're currently on.
Ah.
None of the items are a permabuff that you use in your inventory. The health upgrades, they're going to be permabuffs. You can sometimes pick up extra lives even. Sometimes you'll even get inventory upgrades, so you can carry more items.
Oh. Yeah, I got one of those, and I'm dead.
Yeah, you have a few lives before you have to spend to continue. Oh, there's an inventory
No
upgrade for me.
invincibility, huh?
No invincibility. Interestingly, though, when you lose all your health, you have about, like, a quarter of a second, or, like, a fraction of a second, before you actually, like, die.
When I died.
Before you, like, die for real. And that's important to note, because when you run out of health, if you can pause, go into the menu, use a potion, and basically cheat death. That is a thing that you can do. Alright. Let's go.
Stage 4.
Yep, I just went into stage 5. Means I'm now in the dungeon.
If you die, you lose all your items, though.
Yeah. So in stage 5, you'll see a cross, like a cross tile. That is a healing tile, so you can just heal up from there. One-time use, though.
Star Rod is not a screen nuke, apparently.
Okay. It might be one of the other
rods. It made the screen
rods.
flash, but nothing happened.
It might have done... Maybe it did, like, just some damage. It could be something like that. Like, you know, doing a little bit of damage, but not, enough
It looks like no.
to kill. Either way.
Oh, that hurts you. Okay.
Stage 3, or not stage 3, stage 5 also introduces multiple staircases. And only one of them will take you to the next stage. So you gotta find the right one. Which one is it? I think it's randomized, so it's gonna be different for all of us. Oh, there's an inventory upgrade. Oh, and there's also some walls that you can break by running into them, too. So, you can find some shortcuts. Sometimes you'll need to do that to progress. Really? I haven't spawned the key yet? Okay. Come here, Scally. Is that good enough for the game? Nope. Tough crowd, this game. For this particular, screen.
I do not like that bone pit area. Can I just skip that for now?
There's actually nothing really unique about the bone pit area. It's just like a different tile set.
Alright, I'm never used to games where they have different floorings. I've been paranoid thanks to ROM hacks.
That's fair enough.
Well, it must be really hard for you to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
No, I can drive with that just fine.
I used the Star Rod and it did destroy some enemies, so it must just be either does some damage or is selective, like it might just be like only undead enemies or something. I don't know.
I think it's undead because it wouldn't destroy orcs or wizards.
Who knows? Yeah, it took out the skeleton, but it didn't take out the worm, so yeah, undead enemies specifically is the theory I'm working with for right now. Let's get out of this screen.
Oh, crap, secret wall.
Oh no, Squid's... I need to find another healing potion. I'm just gonna use the one that I've got right now. I'm running low on them. In general, though, you'll want to use your items pretty regularly, just because you're going to be hitting the inventory cap, so...
Yeah.
What's this one do? Oh, okay, so I think you have two different wand types besides the fire rod, and one's for undead enemies, and one's for living enemies. That's my assumption right now.
Oh, you keep your items when you continue.
It might be selective, or something like that, but yeah.
And I got a key. This kind of feels like a roguelike almost.
Sort of. I wouldn't really say... I don't think roguelike's the right term for it, but, like, kind of... I guess dungeon crawler would be more accurate.
Quite literally, too.
I guess it does have some roguelike elements because of getting random items from some of these things. From enemies. Oh, this is a stage where I gotta find the right pathway through. This way?
Also, yeah, there's what looks kind of like a lightning rod. It's green white to what looks to be living enemies, while the other one is not.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm not... So when I played this for the race, I got a shit ton of potions. So surviving was pretty easy for me in the race, but I am not... Oh, well, there's one.
RNG is not being kind to you today.
No. I have a lot of fire rods, though, which are going to be nice for later stages, because there are bosses in this game. So, you'll have to deal with that that level of bullshit. And for bosses, the fire rods are great for them. Being able to fire through walls, and also being able to do more damage in general is real good.
Yeah.
Wrong rod. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying this game a lot more the second time around when I've got more of an understanding of what the items do, instead of just kind of trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
On the fly.
The second round's always a lot better.
Yeah. We were told, when we raced this, we were basically told the controls, and that's most of what we were told. I'm gonna use one of these. Oh, now I've got a lot of potions. I've got 3 in my inventory now. Wouldn't mind having a 4th one. Hell yeah. Alright, now this is a pretty nice inventory. Oh god.
So I guess this was a hazard that I was forced to walk through?
Yeah, I guess. There might have been an item to get through it, but sometimes there's just hits that you have no choice but to take, just because of the way things are laid out.
Huh.
If you're wondering how many stages the game is, it is about 30 stages for a loop. I'm currently on stage 12, so, and there aren't really, like, too many standout stages for, like, how long they are or anything like that. I use that just to free up more inventory space. Later on, so there's another item that doesn't show up until much later on that you're probably going to want a few of when that time comes, because it is a, I'm just gonna use a potion because I have too many of them in my inventory. It's a item that basically puts certain enemies to sleep, because later on we're gonna be seeing ninja-type enemies, and they suck ass to fight. You can put them to sleep.
Armor and a shield.
You can put them to sleep with the right item.
So I found armor and a shield.
Yep, they are basically extra HP. I think they might have some extra functionality while you still have like that level of HP. But for the most part, that's their main purpose, is their extra hits you can take.
Well, it doesn't protect me from projectiles.
Oh, why would it?
Guess why would the shield protect me? Well, I have 7 inventory slots now.
Yeah. I'm sitting on 7 as well, with 4 potions, and then a screen nuke one for undead enemies, and I think I'm actually gonna use right now, and a fire wand. Like, my inventory is looking pretty good. Oh, I have a cape now as well. I'll take the quick heal. We're moving on to the next stage. Oh, yeah, so I am at what I believe is the first boss stage. I believe this is the first boss stage, because it's playing the boss music. Yep, there's the boss. Which means I'm gonna probably want to just use that fire rod right now.
Okay, I think after playing a little bit of this, I think that no continue run could be doable, but it's going to take a long while to learn the game.
So, what does it define no continue run as? Completing a loop, or do you have to clear, like, the entire game, all of the loops, without using...
Probably a loop.
Probably.
Because I almost did that my first playthrough for the race. It wasn't until, I think, like, stage 30 or what have you, when I ended up using my first continue. I took a few deaths here and there on the way, but...
Not to rain on the parade, but if we do want a few minutes to discuss the games, we should probably move into that. If not, no big deal.
If you gotta duck out early, then it's not a big deal. People have had to do that before, since I know that this ends up being late for some people. Hi, Terrorvan.
Seriously, if it's one of those things where if company isn't over, I can definitely go later, but yeah. So I guess I'll just give my thoughts on the game. I got a jet in about 5 minutes, so
Alrighty.
yeah.
No worries.
So we started with the Beat Beaks game. We had some esoteric knowledge of Japanese kanji and good luck, fever, dream. This isn't even a game. I am controlling somebody that has a 3D model of an arrow for a head. I save at an upward arrow that has cheetah print. I figured out that was a save menu. Could not figure out how to open up those black doors with the red X's, and I don't think I could have if you gave me, 20 hours at the game. It was one of those things that at least awoke the senses, a little bit adventurous, fun to experience, but I don't think I'll be going back anytime soon, dear God.
Aww.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
I don't blame you.
Moving on to Gex, a game I had, like I said, that was a Christmas game of mine, and all the more wrapped in that the first level you really get to experience is the North Pole. I remember those elves being such an annoyance. I didn't understand the concept of collecting remote controls, or the fact that he was making a ton of references to television and movies of the era that I was too young to have watched, because the game took 5 years to develop or so, and you're gonna miss all that shit. I was like 6 or 7 years old. I was a kid. But looking back, I do not remember it looking that bad, controlling that bad.
Worse than you remember.
Oh yeah, no, I had a decent time with that game as a kid, but that was a struggle. That was a struggle. Let's see. So after that, we ended up moving to
Skullmonkeys.
Yes. Yeah, so Skullmonkeys, beautiful claymation. Definitely one of those things where I thought, the animation quality exceeded the game quality. Platformers are never really my thing. They haven't ever been. So it's going to be hard to rope me into something like that. But it's one of those things where I can definitely appreciate the animation quality. I can imagine in the 90s when that was made, all assuming being on the PS1, that it took a lot of effort, took a lot of time. And you can see that come through in the animation quality. Far and be it that it wasn't my game of choice, it's definitely one of those things where, like I said, I can appreciate the craft.
Okay.
Moving into Zombies Revenge, of course, I'm going to love the game that I picked. It's one that I grew up on. It's one that I played with my family. It's one that I had a lot of fun with. I haven't touched that thing since, like I said, I was a child on the Dreamcast itself. Good time. Definitely hoping it gets a set soon on RA, and something I'll be revisiting shortly if it does. I tried to keep myself from playing it until it got a set, but I figured this would be a good event as any to recommend it for a set. I do apologize I have these hiccups right now. It's just a fucking catastrophe.
Oh, you're fine.
Understandable. We all get kind of a bit of the sickies.
Oh no, I'm feeling fine. It's just hiccups. Yeah. Yeah, in this last game, the title escapes me, but I definitely actually plan on revisiting this when I have more time. This is something, Beak, do you know if it has a set?
Yes, it does. I had mentioned it earlier because I had said, "Oh God, this game has an achievement for finishing it without continues."
Gotcha. So I definitely won't be mastering the set, but I'll still have fun with it. Being able to just attack at your leisure and across the screen gives me kind of Zelda 1 vibes.
Yeah, I think the others might like this.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree as well. It's a bit vibrant. It's colorful. The music is fun. I think it lets you explore enough without feeding you too forward, while also being stage based. So you you only have to figure out what's on these couple of screens, and then you'll be good to go. So out of all these I played tonight, I think I'll definitely be revisiting Okami's pick here. And of course, I'm gonna self-shill myself as soon as it gets a set. But yeah, gonna be playing this one probably in the next couple days over the weekend here. See what it has to offer for set. But yeah, this was a fun time, guys. I definitely thank you for bringing me aboard.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back in the future as well.
Yeah. For the coming weeks, I'd happy to be joining you guys, but
maybe
you'll
be the turning point that makes it so I'm not on every RBC in a
row. Who's to say? But no, I had a lot of fun, guys. I definitely had a lot of fun, guys, and thrilled for inviting me. And I will catch you all next week, probably.
Right. Take care, dude.
Take care, TC.
Right.
See you around.
Night.
Good night.
I'm gonna need to fix a few things on the restream with TimeCrush hopping out of the call, so give me a quick second to try to do that. And we'll get back to playing the game. I think this is a bit more normal than you were expecting from me.
Yeah, all things considered, this is pretty fun. I mean, the other games you've submitted most of the games you submit, Okami, I found to be fun, but this is high quality of that list.
Yeah,
most of them tend to be fun, except some of them are fun yet incredibly infuriating.
And no, that's terrible cropping. Okay. I just gotta working on the readjusting of the crop. This is the one thing to deal with when we've got two people who are Discord screen sharing. It is if somebody has to duck out like this. It becomes interesting trying to work on cropping, but yeah, we'll be fine.
Yep, we've made it work before.
Yeah. Whatever lets more people be on here, I'll do what I need to. While TimeCrush was also reviewing the games, I got to the second boss, which is Dracula. Which I think Beak is actually just about at now, I think.
Oh,
if I'm seeing a swarm of bats, then most likely yes.
I think I might getting close to. Might be getting close to that. I'm on level 17.
And bosses do have their own boss theme. Oh god, this is a stage with a lot of fake stairs. Oh boy.
I was on 19. My bad.
Oh yeah, this is a stage, so I already got the key here, so I just gotta find the real staircase. Where is it? These are excellent questions. There it is. I'm on stage 23 now.
Time for the Drac attack. Oh, there it is. Oh, oh god.
Found the Drac.
Yep. And he hurt me a whole lot.
Yeah, I didn't have a fire rod going into Dracula because I've been getting like no drops recently. So because of that, I had to fight Dracula head on. I at least had a lot of potions instead.
Do you know if the I'm gonna call it the Holy Staff, the one that kills undead? Do you know if that does anything to him?
I tried it and it didn't seem to do anything. So if it does anything, it's just damage, and that's it.
Oh geez, there are multiple staircases.
Yep. Find the right staircase.
Found the right staircase.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I just tanked Dracula with a wood potion.
Alright, these guys move really slowly, so I think I'm just gonna take this time to try to kill them, and hopefully one of them will drop a useful something or other. Oh, shit. So, I've found the first stage where ninjas appear.
Oh, great.
And ninjas are gonna be your best nightmare later on.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were playing Undertale.
They move real fast, so it's really hard to get a clean hit on them. And thus, when they sneak up on you, they're gonna do lots of damage to you. And there's even worse ninjas further in.
Stage 20 to stage 22. What happened to 21? How'd I skip a stage? Do you skip a stage if you go really fast with the previous one?
I don't think so.
Because I had a fire rod going into Dracula.
I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. Alright, so this is kind of a good inventory, but I need some fire rods to be able to really capitalize on it. I'm still not getting any, drops adjacent to that. I don't know what I just picked up, but I have it now. I'm gonna take out some of these other enemies, and hopefully, even if I don't need to, being able to take them down and maybe possibly get,
Oh my god, that thing just nuked me on the spot.
Yep. Welcome to Ninja Land. Kinda sucks balls, doesn't it? I do not have a good inventory for this, I feel. Can I use this to put you to sleep? No. Of course not. Because I think the music box only works on ninjas. Wow. I have 3 of these rods to screen nuke undead enemies, and it's exactly what I don't need. Cool. Alright, well.
Oh, it's coming.
Move along. Stage 27. I think these guys can drop items potentially.
No, you're not gonna get me. Ow.
Uh-oh.
I lied, you are gonna get me. Ow.
Oh, yeah. The green ninjas are also great. You know why? Because they can jump over walls. Because who needs to play fair?
Ninjas
Grab a
don't
ninja.
play the...
I don't like the ninja.
Let's get these green ninjas down. Let's try to. More items to put them to sleep. Which is great, except... I have a fire rod. Still, and I found any,
Sweet.
I don't even remember the last time I've seen a fire rod. I might be able to get away. Oh, a potion will help. Might be able to get away with some dumb shit, though. I can just cheese my way through the ninjas and keep putting them to sleep or something.
Extra life.
Alright, blue ninjas. Time for stage 28.
I'm noticing that red ninjas aren't that bad to deal with.
Red ninjas aren't terrible to deal with.
They just run fast.
It's particularly the green ninjas that are going to make you hate life.
Gray ninjas aren't so good. Holy crap, that's so much damage.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, the gray ninjas aren't great either. Yeah. Remember that you can get the music boxes to put them to sleep.
Yeah. Well, I had one. Just one at the time.
Yeah. I've got 2 still in my inventory, but... Oh, I'm getting some potions again. I want another fire rod. And I want a lot of potions for the final boss. If at all possible.
I got the music box.
Yep. As far as I know, it is only effective on ninjas. Stage 29.
I feel like it has more use than the music box in Mario 3 because that stops working after World 6.
Alright, fuck it, let's use one. I did get a fire rod again, finally, though.
Oh, the dragon's... I'm assuming that's a dragon is back, but I'm guessing it has a normal enemy now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know where you are. Yeah. I think it's like the one time it shows up as regular enemy. I don't think Dracula shows up again for the rest of the game, for example. These guys are easy to kill. They're just damage sponges more than anything else. Oh, hey, another fire rod. Okay. So I've got debatably a better inventory. The problem I have with the inventory I've got now is I don't have any potions.
Oh, I see why green ninjas suck now.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Bit of a rude awakening, isn't it?
That's dumb.
Uh-huh.
It sure is. I still think the worst ones are probably the white ones because they can do 2 damage to you.
The white ones are bad. The green ones are kind of your introduction to ninjas that can jump over walls, so... Alright. Put him to sleep, and... Because I think I am on the penultimate stage. I think all that's left is the boss on the next stage after this. So... I'm getting... Oh. Should just use another music box. Because I don't think the music boxes are... unsurprisingly, I don't think they're effective on the final boss. Put that ninja to sleep. I got a lot of fire rods, though.
Note to self, the rod or wand that did damage to living things does not affect ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it affects these guys, the Cyclopses, I'm assuming.
No.
Neither did the undead one.
Please give me a potion. Yeah. Alright. Now we're back in business. Oh, and I found the staircase. So I'm at the final boss now.
So blue ninjas, is this just projectile ninjas? Is that it?
Mm-hmm. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't put you to sleep, so the final boss is basically a DPS race. One that I think I just won, actually. Yeah, I beat him. I got the ring. I got the key. I just leave. And I've done a loop. Oh, I have to go get the key here. But yeah, now I've done a loop of the game. So, for reference speak, you are on the second to last stage. The stage sucks because there's a lot of ninjas, and there's a lot of fake stairs. There's only like a handful of those stairs that can be the real stairs, but each fake set of stairs that you uncover spawns one of the gold ninjas. That are just, like, big old damage sponges.
There's my first death, and... I'm guessing that's continue from stage 10. Jeez. Or is that how many continues I have?
That's how many continues you have.
Okay.
It should start you on the stage that you game overed on.
It does. And I get to keep my stuff, thank goodness.
Oh. we just hit time, by the way.
Yeah.
Just a bit ago.
Neat.
So we're done. We are done with Arkista's ring. All right, and that is all 5 games for today. So let's go over what we played today. So we started the night with a very bizarre game called Segare Ijiri for PlayStation.
Sure did.
I don't think anybody understood anything about what was going on.
Funny enough, I think it was TC that understood the most.
Yeah.
I think you got the furthest too. I might be wrong.
Possibly. It's a little hard to tell who all made progress in that.
I know I
There
made
was progress?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It was just a very surreal experience. I think that's a good way to put it.
Very much so.
Game number 2, Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko for N64.
Again, we made progress with that?
You sure
Question mark?
did.
Hey, I said I was gonna bring it and I committed.
Yeah? I mean, I feel like I was making more progress in this than the other Gex game that we played last week.
Oh, definitely. I almost got
Like,
3 of the remotes immediately.
The pacing is way better in Gex 3 compared to Gex 2 / Gex 64. So if you're gonna play a Gex game, I guess play Gex 3. If you're gonna play one of the 3D ones.
But then again, why would you play a Gex game?
I don't know. You tell me. Game number 3, Skullmonkeys for PlayStation.
Probably one of the most interesting games we had on tonight.
It's the PlayStation Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, with clay. Did you want Donkey Kong Country, but with claymation?
Yes.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before they do that with Yoshi, so...
Yeah. Yoshi's Clay World. But yeah, Skullmonkeys was a fun game. Difficult in some points, but I felt like I was starting to get the hang of how the game played after a
there's a
bit.
staircase.
Game number 4, Zombie Revenge for Dreamcast. We've had this before on the show. And I think we had fun with it again this time around.
I definitely went through it a whole lot faster this time.
Yeah.
I made pretty decent progress.
I probably did as well. I got a chainsaw, so that was something.
You know what? I did better this time because it was when I first played this game on RBC, is when I was having those controller issues and my B button would pause the game.
Those are fun times.
That lasted like almost a whole year.
Alright. And we closed out the night with Arkista's Ring for NES.
This is a banger.
Yeah, I thought people would have fun with this, and did you all have fun with this?
I definitely had fun with that one. That's an okay game.
Yeah. Not kind of like a hidden gem of the NES library, I'd say.
Yeah.
I saw a big stream pulled up, and I see that she just finished her first loop.
That I did.
Alright, Arkista's Ring, it's short enough if you're just going for one loop that, like, if you want to play it in a bite-sized amount, I could definitely, recommend it for that purpose. If you want kind of like a, maybe Gauntlet-style game, is our comparison.
Yeah, probably.
It kind of has something I feel with that, or maybe something like Legend of Zelda. It even has some, like, makings, like, some of the aspects of it are, like, stuff you usually associate with cryptic games, and they're not super cryptic here, like walls that disappear when you walk into them. There were a handful of those in here, but they never really seemed to slow us down too much.
Yeah, that, and you can kind of tell what they looked like to an extent.
Yeah. Alright, rankings then, starting with Beak.
Alright, of these, I'm gonna put... You know what, I'm just gonna put Gex 3 at the bottom because I kinda like Gex as a character, but, not fun when you're breaking the game and starting your own spin-off of Boundary Break.
Yeah, how the hell did you pull that off?
And you did it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's because it's Gex or if it's because it's, what was it? I was running it on the Mutant core. I wonder if it worked better on Parallel.
I ran it on Parallel, so I don't know.
I don't know what I'm running it on. My device kind of just auto-detects which one to run it on.
Fair. Then second, I'm gonna put, or fourth, I'm gonna put my game because I didn't understand it, but I really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed the surrealness of it.
Yeah, not to mention I saw two poops fall in love, and there's a little smiley poopy that I put in the the RPC text channel. I mean, look at him, he's just so happy.
In other news.
Let's see, third I'm gonna give it to Zombie Revenge because it kicked my ass, but I actually made pretty decent progress for a first run, all things considered.
Okay.
Granted, it's not my type of gameplay style, but I did like it. Second, I'm gonna give this to Arkista's Ring. It's a fun time. I don't see myself beating the game without a continue, but while the ninjas were mean, it's still actually kind of a forgiving game for this being a for being an NES game. At least compared to most NES games I've played.
I would agree with that.
And first place goes to Skullmonkeys. This was a fun game to revisit. I actually learned some of the bonuses, and I don't even think I realized there was a run button when I did the race with Rusty and the two we don't associate with anymore.
Alright. FlameBlood. How would you rank these?
Alright, my rankings. Starting from the bottom. I'm sorry, Beak, but your game's going there. I will not even attempt to pronounce the game because I cannot speak English anyway, so...
Oh boy.
I stutter enough, so let's just leave it at Beak's game is on the bottom for me.
Fair enough.
Next, I'm actually gonna put Gex 3 myself on 4 because it's still Gex. It doesn't matter if it's a little faster paced, a little more easier to go through. Still a crappy camera. The controls are their own issue. Could be far better. But there have been worse games on the Nintendo 64.
There sure have been.
Third, I'm giving to Zombie Revenge, not only because I was able to have a much better experience with it this time around, since my buttons didn't pause the game every single time. I'm real glad I remembered that's what my issue was. And second, I'm gonna put, what was it? Arkista's Ring?
Yeah,
Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, I'm gonna put that in second. I was fairly enjoying that and going through pretty fast. I was stopped on, I think, like 28, 29, something like that. I don't know how many more stages there were. But I probably could have kept going. That was fun. It was a nice little game there. And then at the top, Skullmonkeys, because that was very unique. And I'm serious. How long till Yoshi ends up in clay?
Fair, Segare Ijiri was also very unique.
Yes, it was.
Unique for different reasons.
If you give a giraffe love, then he will give you a cow, man.
Apparently.
Segare Ijiri didn't have a song about beans.
Alright,
Okay,
so,
that's also true.
So for my ranking, at the bottom, I'm gonna have to put Ijiri at the bottom, mostly on the I couldn't understand the language, which prevented me from playing the game accurately, question mark. It probably would not get the last place slot out of this list if I had like a translation patch and could understand what I was what the sentences I was apparently it's a sentence construction simulator is what I found when doing research online, which I guess tracks with so it's not like we were asking questions, it's more we were constructing sentences is what we were doing. But it's a very bizarre game, and one that I would probably revisit if somebody made like a fan translation for the game. But until then, I'm left to wonder what the hell I'm doing in the game. In fourth is going to be Gex 3. Gex games are... Yep. I mean, Gex 3 is probably the best Gex game, but I don't know how much that's saying for you. It gets the job done, I guess, if you're looking for a 3D platform, but there's better 3D platformers. You can do a lot better than fucking Gex. Third for me is Zombie Revenge for Dreamcast. Arcade game, House of the Dead spinoff. Pretty fun. We had this before. We had fun with it before. But, like, it's an arcadey sort of game, so probably not going to be much in the replayability department. Second is Skullmonkeys. Claymation Donkey Kong Country with some fun claymation cutscenes. I definitely recommend this to somebody who likes platformers, and they want something maybe similar to Donkey Kong Country. And I'm going to be a shitter and put Arkista's Ring at the top. Because I tend to like dungeon crawlers, and Arkista's Ring was a pleasant surprise when I played it for Smite's Mystery Race, and I think everybody else can agree here was a pleasant surprise when I brought it here.
Absolutely.
For this one, you kind of earned that one, so...
Alright. Turavan, how would you rank these?
I think it's going to be the same as FlameBlood. I don't want to put Arrow Game at the bottom, but I have to because there's 5 games. Gex barely over that because, I mean, what were you going to play instead of Gex? Glover? Croc? Get out of here.
You say that, but I saw a thing recently about how Croc sold as much as Banjo-Kazooie did, but we just associate Banjo-Kazooie with selling way better.
Yeah, basically.
But anyway, continue.
To replace the Zombie Revenge, because I was getting into that. I could tell it was starting to get into arcade difficulty by the time you get to the second boss. But it's a game that's not bad on the Dreamcast, which is pretty good, considering the size of the Dreamcast library. Second is Arkista's Ring. It's alright. I got to the ninja thing and I gave up because all the green ninjas had gathered at the spawn point, so I just spawned and died till I lost all my lives. That's a bit of a pisser.
Fair.
But I think it's like there's a game for the NES anybody can pick up and play, which is great. And first place goes to the California Raisins, helping the farmers of California get through the crisis that was the 1980s.
Alright, and that is going to be it. So, what do people have going on that they want to promote, starting with Beak Beak?
Well, once again, Retro Achievements is continuously ongoing, and a little project I'm doing for myself is Wall of Lane, where basically I go back to games I started or near close to finishing, and I make sure I wipe those clean. A couple of notables included finally mastering Columns for Mega Drive.
You're gonna need a lot of vodka.
If you like pina coladas. Also, since he's not here, I want to promote, if you want to listen to a good podcast, we have the Alright podcast read by TimeCrush. And
What
anyone
was it called? You cut a few times.
It's
Retro...
youtube.com/@RApodcast, according to the link that is currently in my chat from the player's command.
Alright. I might take a look at that.
Alright, FlameBlood, what do you have going on?
Well, Risk of Rain Returns just came out, so I played a bit of that instead of the Fusion Randomizer like I was supposed to. Because last Tuesday, my entire service provider just decided to crap the bed, so we had to completely reset our router and get an extension pod. So that was fun to deal with. So, Tuesday, back to the Fusion Randomizer, and then I'm finally gonna finish Bomb Rush Cyberpunk like I'm supposed to. It's been a hell of the last few streams.
Okay. Tervan, what do you have going on?
This is it. I've been working through. I wanted to play shooters again, so I was playing through the first Call of Duty. Turns out there's a million of those, so we'll see how far we go with that series. For retro achievements, I've been enjoying Lemmings 2, The Tribes, which supports the Super Nintendo mouse. And even though Halloween's been more than a week over, I'm still working through Daily Premonition because that game is much longer than I expected it to be.
Okay. For my part, tomorrow we're going to be continuing Pikmin 4. Sunday, I'm going to be on a different Twitch channel doing a Name That Tune. I'm going to be over at twitch.tv/MajorMooch. And we've got like a Name That Tune tournament going on over there, so I'm going to be bad at naming songs in video games. And there's going to be stuff coming up next week, but a lot of that's going to depend on figuring out scheduling for Mario Wonder for next week. Which we'll probably start hammering out scheduling for that probably sometime tomorrow. So, thanks everybody for coming out for another wonderful week of Retro Book Club and some more wonderful games. So, we'll see you next Friday for more questionable games and more Retro Book Club. See you later, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.
Good night.
Video game.
And be sure to take care of your cowman.